time to get my discography deep dive.
What's up, man?
I had to talk about and listen to the myth, the legend himself, 2Pac Shakur.
Oh yeah.
Now, this was someone I did not like at all, based off of what I heard from him when I was like in middle school.
Yeah.
Obviously, all his projects was out when I was in middle school because he died a year after I was born.
Yeah.
So, I went back, that's why I was asking you this week. I was like, you got a good 2Pac documentary, so I could kind of like piece the albums together to kind of like see like really where they stand in like hip hop and like how their effect was and things like that. Because that's why I want the documentary.
You didn't go to none of the posthumistic stuff. None of that
No. I went to the only thing I went to was Makaveli.
Okay.
That's the only thing. Even though I know it's kind of like the life or death situation where album's already done, he already did this, he just died a little bit after.
And they put out some finishing touches on it.
Yeah, that's the only one that's the last one. No, I'm not nasty. Come on, respect me a little bit over here, B. Come on. But I saw that. I'm like, this is disgusting. This is nasty. But yeah, I went through 2Pac's discography, and to me, I'm the biggest 2Pac hater because I'm just like, this guy, he sounds dusty. Like it's like All Eyez On Me was my favorite album before. I gotta say it like this, B. I think it's my least favorite album of 2Pac's discography.
Yeah. Me Against the World, your favorite, ain't it?
Yeah. So let me go ahead and walk you through the process. I went to 2Pacalypse Now. I actually listened to it right after we got done with last week's episode. So I was like, all right, let me start on this this deep dive early. I went through it. I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay, 2Pac rapping. All right.
Younger Pac right
He
there.
don't sound dusty.
Yeah.
And that's my thing with 2Pac. The greatest thing about 2Pac to me is his presence on the mic.
Yeah.
He just commands so much presence. And to me, that's his biggest downfall. Because when he puts the mother Negroes on these tracks, I'm like, get them out of here. Segregate yourself from them. Yeah. You are great. They are wannabes. Because they all want to sound like you and they don't sound as good as you.
I hate his crew, bro. Everybody.
That's also I will listen to Thug Life too. I didn't not like a single song off that album. Because we'll get into that though. But I went to 2Pacalypse Now. I'm like, all right. So socially aware, socially political Pac? I'm like, you was doing it this young? And you gotta think, I'm going based off of what I heard when I was younger. I didn't care about that stuff because I'm from the South.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get 2Pac's influence and impact. I get that. But no one was listening to this stuff like down here at the time. When I was born, when I was listening to this. Yes.
When you was a kid.
Yes, no one was listening to 2Pacalypse Now.
Like, because they was
that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, but I'm saying at least the big songs like Brenda's Got a Baby or something like that. Which very great song. Even though
I thought you said people down here in the South not listen to 2Pac.
No. I meant like at the time.
That's my mom cried when 2Pac died.
No. My mom's favorite rapper is 2Pac.
Same.
So that's why it's crazy when I said like, I like 2Pac.
My mom loved 2Pac.
But yeah, I'm like, all right, socially and politically aware 2Pac, I'm like, all right, I'm with this. This album to me stands for something. Yeah. Because every time I saw this cover, I'm like, this cover looks so dusty. This cover looks horrible.
Oh, that cover is wild.
Yeah. And don't worry, we get to even one worse cover. Strictly for my N.I.G.G.A.Z. I'm not going to lie. I thought I was not going to like this. Yeah. I put it at the same level of 2Pacalypse Now. While I think 2Pacalypse Now achieves what he tried to do on Strictly for My N-Words better, I still put them at the same level because I still think 2Pac did his socially and politically aware thing on here, while also, putting I can still party and have fun thing on here. And I'm like, all right, I'm here with this 2Pac. I'm like, all right. And I was going into Me Against the World, and I'm like, oh, I'm scared with this one. I'm like, because now he's bald.
Don't be scared, bro.
He's a baldy.
He still had hair. He just cut it off.
He's a baldy. Stop it. So I went to Me Against the World. I'm like, all right, we know that Dear Mama's on here. Classic song. Top 10 hip-hop song? Most known hip-hop song?
Top 10 most known? Could be.
But I went to Me Against the World. I'm like, this album already looks dusty from the cover. So, I guess this is like 2Pac before he was going to go to jail.
Yeah.
And I got to say this, B.
Yeah.
This is my favorite Pac project.
I knew it, bro.
The introspection, man.
Yes, bro, the growth.
The person of 2Pac. The personality. Just this album being so personal to him. I love this.
Bro,
to me, when people say, oh, I can see if you say like All Eyez On Me or Me Against the World is his best album. No. Me Against the World is his best album. Yeah. Ain't no All Eyez On Me. We'll talk about that when I get to my thoughts. But Me Against the World, this is pure heat. Pure heat. No misses, B. None at all.
Nah, Me Against the World is amazing.
Yeah, this is a great project.
I
I can't stop singing his praises. It's so good.
That's a classic album.
Yeah. But then we get to All Eyez on Me. And boy, as an adult, my mind has definitely changed on this album. I don't think I like this album like that.
It's a double disser, and like the first, I feel like the first diss is much better.
Yes, I agree, because I feel like he had all the steam on there, and the second disc was just throwaways from those sessions, but he just wanted to include it.
And I feel like that was a time when Pac was like, fresh out of jail. He just went to Cali with he just started. They say he was making like mad songs, bro, in one day.
Oh, I can tell because some of these songs I'm just like,
what I'm saying was just. I feel like this album was just bloated. I feel like he just condensed this album down to like 15 tracks, like he did Millions of the World. That's been a lot of people gripe with this. It's a classic album. I don't know why, but
it's a classic album because of it's like the classic.
It has those.
It's the third. It
has like some big old hits on it.
Yeah,
like,
classic moments.
Yeah, so it has those really big moments. But yeah, continue, bro.
I think Me Against the World easily is a better album.
Fact.
Easily, especially when it comes to subject matter and the songs and things like that. But All Eyez on Me in terms of like sonics. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to cap and say, like, it sounds horrible. That's the one thing that's going for this album is that it sounds amazing with Dre's production on here. Some of the songs that he has on here, even though he does change it up a bit by instead of using, like, samples as his hooks, he uses actual people now as his hooks. I was like, all right. I'm like, and, I love Nate Dogg on here as well. You got some of Tupac's biggest songs on here ever.
That's why it's a classic.
Yeah, Two of America's Most Wanted. One of my favorite songs, my favorite Pac song. Picture Me Rolling. I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs.
That's production on it.
But I hate the goddamn verses by other people on here. Yeah. I'm like Pac. And then the worst part, the guy sounds just like Pac. I got keys. Shut your No, get him off the track.
Hey, man, yeah.
Because Tupac to me, and then you got the Danny Boy guy in the background. I'm like, okay.
Remember, you know what I said? It smashed up with Mary J. Blige. The Mary J. when he was a kid. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Remember, like, that's the kid, bro. When he was messing when we were like 16. Mary Kelly.
Hey, all our greatest talented singers, they got a little something funny about them. I'm just saying, B. But yeah,
what genius is that? Crazy.
All Eyez on Me. I'm like, I get his place in hip hop. I get it.
Yeah.
But guys, this is not Tupac's classic moment.
Yeah.
But in terms of like best album, no,
it's a classic.
Against the World.
Yeah, I think most people. I think most people say that's the best one. Me Against the World. It's just that's a classic because it has like the crazy,
the biggest songs. Yeah, like and I hate.
I don't know if it was
California.
I don't know if it was one of the best. It was the first double disc.
I think so.
Yeah, it's more of the moment. And stuff.
I think because this is what inspired Wu-Tang to do the double disc. Pac to do Big to do the double disc. I forgot who else was doing.
But this was like it was more of a like you said, classic moment. Not saying this album don't have some of the best hip hop songs ever. Mm-hmm. It's on that album. Yeah. So you gotta understand.
But as an album as a whole, because it was a total package.
Like what you think about, mostly I hear a lot of people echo what you're saying. Like it's nothing what you're saying is new, bro. Mm-hmm. Like but Me Against the World is like that's why I said it's gonna be Me Against the World, bro. Like that's the album, bro. Yeah, that's the album. That joint is just perfect, man. And like not to like overshadow you with your deep dive, but like, bro, how young he was, not knowing what him or Biggie would have done, bro. Like it's people till this day that can't like poetically just say the things he say, and like even with Biggie, they can't rap like these two. That's why I think these two guys will always be just etched in hip hop ever. Like I don't know, it's just what they did is crazy.
So B, I gotta ask you, even if Tupac kept going and he would have just released trash albums after it, would his legacy still be cemented in hip hop?
Death helps you, no cap. You know what I'm saying? Death help you.
That sounds crazy, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, but I still feel like he was one of the most prolific like figures in like history, just him who he is, because more of just his music is not what made him who he is now, like to the world and to the culture. Because like, bro, he's more impactful as a person than who he is as a freaking hip hop artist, bro. So I think, he still would be someone that would be looking. He probably telling us vote for Kamala Harris right now, and I'll be like, man, F Tupac.
So you think he would have been against the red pill, B? I think Biggie would have been part of the red pill, but I think Tupac would have been against the red pill. Nah, you can't tell women what to do, man. Y'all guys is corny, man. You gotta praise you women, man.
I think Biggie own like a restaurant or something too, called like Biggie's. And they say Tupac. Somebody said Tupac would be acting in like Tyler Perry movies.
Worst part is he'll be the villain in each of them.
Oh
instead of that dark bald guy that was in Why Did I Get Married, he'd be instead married to Jill Scott.
But nah, them two guys, bro, are always will be just.
Yeah, I need to listen to Life After Death. I've listened to it before.
Yeah.
I was supposed to listen to it last week, but I got caught up with other stuff. And plus, like I said, I listened to 2 hours of Pac straight on All Eyez On Me. 2 hours and 12 minutes. You could tell that I was fatigued with Pac.
Yeah, that's a freaking movie.
That's a Marvel movie.
That's a freaking Martin Scorsese film. Bro.
Yeah, and so, yeah, All Eyez On Me to me is his weakest in terms of like overall package, in terms of like what the album stands for.
Too bloated, bro.
Yeah, and to me, subject matter wise, to me it's like the less like. To me, it's the less impactful one because to me, he's trying to embrace this whole thug life thing, which I've been trying to watch interviews about that as well, about 2Pac's change in the media and things like that, and how his perception changed after he played Juice and Bishop. I mean, Bishop and Juice. And so, he tried to go for the whole thug life thing. And to me personally, while it makes for great songs, to me, that's not what I'm here for Pac for. Great songs. Picture Me Rolling is hard.
Yeah.
A lot of those songs on that album is hard. Pac's presence on the mic. It's so hard, so great on that production. It fits so well. Like that to me, that's a timeless album. But man, it's bloated, man. That's the problem with that album. But then, I had to go to the Don Killuminati, the 7 Day Theory.
Yeah.
The album that came out after he died. A few days or like a week or two after he died. Just hearing that first track, it made me creep. It was creepy, man. It felt eerie. I was like, this was like a horror movie. I'm like, did Pac come up with horrorcore? But yeah, listen to this album right here. Him going over to the new name or persona of Makaveli. Yeah. Getting your goals done by any means necessary, basically. And I'm like, all right, even though he didn't really care for the actual person named Makaveli, which to me kind of was like, all right. But listen to this album. I was a bit conflicted listening to it because I'm just like, this is at the height of the East Coast versus West Coast beef. You could tell from the songs. He's dissing Mobb Deep, Nas, Jay-Z. Yeah, what? No, he wasn't dissing Dr. Dre.
He dissed Dr. Dre on that album.
You mean, did he?
No, I'm saying he dissed Dr. Dre.
No, I gotta remember which song that was because
Ain't Picture Me Rolling on there? I'm Picture Me Rolling, but Live and Die in LA on there?
It is.
At the end when you say, this is California Love Part 2 without Dre.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that now. That's crazy. That is crazy to say. But yeah, that first track just coming in, dissing everybody. Yeah. I'm just like Pac. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be like this guy. You was asking to die.
Nah, it was different. All that stuff had nothing to do with how he died.
No, you right. Well, I don't know. They said Diddy put that $1 million hit on him. But yeah, I was just like, dog, like
he trying to
like Pac, like you was. I felt like Pac knew something.
Yeah. He
knew something.
I believe in energy. I believe in speaking, how powerful words are. When you put stuff out like that, bro, it can come back at you.
I listening to that album, I was scared. I'm like, I already know what happened.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I'm listening to the album. And while some songs to me, I was like, all right, these are cool. It's like, Just Like Daddy. I'm like, this ain't for me.
Yeah, but he gotta have his lady song.
Yeah. But, songs like Hail Mary, Toss It Up. Yeah. Against All Odds, Hold Your Head. Me and My Girlfriend, I liked it because of nostalgia, but person as a song, I get it. Not for me like that, though. It's not a bad song, just not for me like that. I'm not bumping that. I don't even like the Jay-Z one like that. But overall, I don't know where I would rank this as discography. I like, because of the place it was at or released at in hip-hop
at the time. He only put out really 5 albums. Well, 4 really, right? And then that would have been the 5th.
This is the 5th album, yeah.
It would have been the 5th if he...
So you think this is his worst album? You say you put this at 5.
I'm saying for you, because how you're going by what you like. What will you put it for? I put All Eyez On Me 5.
All Eyez On... I put All Eyez On Me 5.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But I don't know if I want to put this one at 3. I'm like middle of the road with it, because even though it's not necessarily the Pac that we got, there was something about this that made it seem like Pac was more of a being that knew something that we didn't. Yeah. There's something that just felt like something eerie on this album. Just from the production, what he was going for on this album, the different way he was rapping. Oh, Mary, oh, me. The stereotypical Pac that everybody memes now. Yeah. This is it right here. And I'm just like, I don't know where I rank this shit. I'm very confused on this album, my placement on it. Because while strictly for my N-words and 2Pacalypse have more heavier subject matter, to me this one felt like, I'm 2Pac at the end. I don't give no Fs. Yeah. I'm letting it all ride out. Yeah. And I'm just like, I gotta respect that. Mm-hmm. I got to respect that. So yeah, I don't know why I rank this one. And then we can talk about Thug Life, B.
Oh, you talk.
And that's all I have to say about Thug Life. Yeah. I did not like a single song off that.
Man,
I'm like, Pac, please stop putting people on. I get it, Pac. You had a platform.
Yeah.
That's all you needed was the platform. You was putting people on. I get it. Yeah, stop that ish. Well, I mean, you can't do it now.
Them dudes suck, bro. Even on Hit 'Em Up, like, get out the way, yo. Get out the way, yo. Biggie Smalls just got dropped.
I think it was even more disrespectful. I'm going to let my homies ride out on you. Then you just dip out. I'm like, no, nigga, you come back.
Come back.
Look, you had the best part. I'm turning the song off after that. Get out the way, yo, dude. I'm turning the song off. But yeah, overall, Tupac, I respected the discography.
Yeah, you know.
I've become an older man. You know, some of these topics kind of resonate a little bit more than before. You know what I'm saying? I got to take back my words and I got to eat them. Yeah. Tupac, GOAT.
Yeah.
Now, best rapper? For what he stood for, yes, but not in terms of lyrically.
No.
I don't like when people compare him to Biggie because I'm just like, Biggie is the better rapper, one. And two, Biggie doesn't have as many albums as Tupac. I'm like, so that kind of feels unfair in so many regards.
Out before him. I feel like every time when people get into discussion on Biggie and Tupac, it's the same thing. Yo, Biggie a better rapper, but they bring up Pac impact and stuff like that.
Which, I mean, I think Pac has bigger impact overall. Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, I feel like if there was a Kendrick and Drake thing, I'm not saying 1-to-1. I'm saying in terms of like popularity and like how many people it hit. Mm-hmm. Drake would be Tupac and Kendrick would be Biggie.
But how
like how not the dichotomies, but like how they differ in terms of like popularity and also reaching the masses.
So you don't think?
I think Kendrick is the better rapper. Therefore,
so you
Biggie
don't think
is the better rapper.
Biggie had bigger? Wasn't he more? Was at the time it was Snoop Dogg the most popular rapper?
I think Snoop Dogg was the most popular. I mean, because Snoop Dogg is the most popular rapper now.
Who had bigger hits out of Biggie and Tupac? I never looked that up.
I think Tupac had to have more hits because Brenda's Got a Baby, I Ain't Mad at You, songs like that. If I really look through it, because Tupac has some smash hits. Hail Mary, a lot of the tracks are All Eyez on Me, Dear Mama.
Yeah.
I gotta look because I think the only reason Tupac has more, I'm not trying to discredit Tupac like this, but he has more of a sample size. So it's kind of easier for like, oh yeah, Tupac, this song. While Biggie does have a great amount of hits for the two projects that he has, even though one is a double disc, to me it doesn't amount to how many Tupac has because, like I said, Brenda's Got a Baby. Let me see. I'm trying to see. It's not If My Homies Call. Brenda's Got a Baby. Not Soldier's Revenge. Keep Your Head Up.
Yeah.
I Get Around. Do You Got Me? I mean, do You Got Dear Mama? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see the other songs on Me Against the World, but I don't think there's really many out there. But then you got All Eyez on Me, which is just like Ambitious as a Rider. I won't deny it. Let me see. How Do You Want It? Two of America's Most Wanted. California Love. I Ain't Mad at You. Mm-hmm. It's like I feel like Pac had more hits.
Yeah.
Because he had more of a sample size. I'm not discrediting Biggie because what Biggie did for the time that he was out was also impressive as well. But I think because Tupac had way more to go off of, he had a head start on Biggie. He had a huge head start on Biggie. I think he had more hits.
Yeah. I'm gonna look it up one day about like who had the biggest like I guess songs at the time, like who had been the most popular rapper. Maybe Tupac. You know, because I know Snoop Dogg, I think, was bigger than both of them, technically.
At the time?
Yeah.
They Doggy Style was a huge album.
Yeah. I'm talking about like around the time he was like really popular.
Who? You think Snoop Dogg was more popular than Pac during All Eyez on Me?
I'm talking about like 95, 96. They said, I think I heard that before. Like Snoop Dogg was like one of the most popular rappers. I don't know where I heard that.
Well, I know he is the most popular rapper now. He's the most recognizable.
I mean, most recognizable, not popular.
Oh.
But I'm talking about at the time, like who was the top rapper? Like who was the guy at that time? Cause Snoop.
I think when Biggie came out on the scene, I think he was the guy because he was the new guy, and he showed a lot of promise, and he took rap. And it's not one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, you know, he's doing something different with rap. He's being, you know, very personal about it. I think what Biggie did with rap in terms of him rapping really well, but also making great singles as well and being able to flow differently compared to a lot of other rappers, and his versatility on how to flow. I think that's what really made him stand out a lot in hip hop. Yeah. So as a hip hop artist, Biggie, but as a overall artist, Tupac.
You know what I'm saying? Like who was the most popular at the time? That's what I'm trying to see.
Well, there was both alive at the same time?
Yeah. Because, you know, Pac died in 96, Biggie died in 97. So I'm saying, who was the most popular around when Pac was alive? Pac and Biggie, like who was popular, who had the most like Billboard joints, like hits and stuff like that at the time. I was like, I never done that research. Like,
I never have, but if I'm speculating, maybe Biggie.
You think so?
Because he was the new guy on the scene. We got Juicy.
That's 94. I'm talking about 96.
Oh, 96. Life After Death came out in 96, right?
97.
Because Biggie died after Pac, right?
No, Biggie 97.
Because I'm trying to see when
Pac died in 96.
Pac died in 96, yes, I remember that. Because I'm trying to see when Life After Death came out.
Life After Death came out in 97 after Biggie. It was like the release.
Okay,
I kept thinking it was coming out.
I kept thinking Life After Death came out in 96.
Not 96.
All right. Who was the biggest in what year again?
Like 96. Me and you probably wouldn't better. We wasn't there. We was kids. But I'm just thinking, I never done that research. I'm going to look it up. I just never thought about that before.
Yeah, I never have either. It never came to my mind. But growing up,
because you got better, Biggie or Tupac? Because I'm gonna say you gotta understand, like at that time, it's other rappers around. It's not just them two rappers. Because that's when we think about that era, about the beefing of the East Coast, West Coast, you think of Pac and Biggie, like about being the guys. But technically, I don't think they was. I think Snoop was like crazy at the time, like really popular, and him and Pac was on the same label, and like Snoop was like that guy. I don't know. I could be tripping.
When did Doggy Style come out?
Like 92.
Jesus, that album's old.
I think so.
93.
93, okay. Chronic 92, right?
Yeah, probably.
I think so. I don't know.